So, welcome to my podcast.
I'm excited.
I'm Disha and I'll welcome you to my podcast for the first time ever. I will request you to introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, so as everyone know, and for those who don't know, I am the brother of Disha. I'm Sabyasachi Roy, and she is my very cute and very beautiful sister. As she smiles, you guys can easily you know I have an idea how cute she is. Anyways, so today I'm here for answering some of the questions of my sister that she's eager to ask me. Let's do this then. I'm very excited.
ওকে, আমি তোকে হয়তো শুরুতে বলিনি, বাট এই সেশনের কোনো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ব্যারিয়ার নেই। যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে তুই কমফর্টেবল সেই ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে তুই বলতে পারিস। ওকে।
খুব সুন্দর. Thank you.
ওকে।
You know, Asians have no language.
ওকে, সো ইটস বিন সো
Start.
লং না যে আমরা এরকমভাবে একটা কনভারসেশন করতে চলেছি। অনেক
Yeah,
বছর ধরে এরকম আমরা কোনো কথাবার্তা বলিনি। সো আজকের সেশনটা খুবই হেল্পফুল হবে আর আই থিঙ্ক আমাদের জন্য বেনিফিশিয়াল হবে ফর বেটারমেন্ট আওয়ার রিলেশনশিপ। এনিওয়েজ, তো
exactly.
ফার্স্ট পার্ট মানে আমাদের সেশনটা মোট টোটাল 4 থেকে 5টা টপিকে ডিভাইডেড আছে। তো আমি এক একটা টপিক তুলবো অ্যান্ড ইউ উইল বি ডিসকাসিং অ্যাবাউট দিস টপিক as per your
Okay,
convention. Okay.
sure.
So the
Let's do
first
this.
thing I would like to describe you that about your childhood and upbringing. How's that?
Well, as you can understand, and as we have grown up, we've seen the way the culture in which we used to grow. First of all, are as kids we are learned to respect our parents at the very childhood age. That is the first lesson we learn as a foundation of our culture, our rules, the morals of ours. That has been taught to us that we should respect our parents and mostly we should follow orders from them because as kids, বাচ্চা হিসাবে we don't know, আমরা জানি না যে which is the right choice for us, which is the wrong choice for us, and sometimes being a child is full of making mistakes,
Yes.
as you can understand, as we can understand also. So as childhood, we have our parents who can teach us about the mistakes we did, what we can learn from them, how we can improve ourselves. Then the second part comes, as you guys can understand, being a children is all about seeing the world without having any tension, without having any careless, without having any care, like being full carelessness, doing whatever we like most, connecting to the nature, finding peace, because that is the time when we feel completely connected to our world. We see dreams, আমরা স্বপ্ন দেখি ঘুমিয়ে ঘুমিয়ে, we talk to our parents about them. They understand that our dreams matters most. Still, they used to manifest in our mind in such a way that we keep looking our dreams. We keep start preparing for our dreams through good education, and after all about these things. So yeah, childhood is all about learning new things, getting good education, building foundation, and you know, in childhood you also learn how to, you know, শয়তানি জিনিসটা কি করে করতে হয়। এই জন্য বলে যে বাচ্চারা শয়তানের আরেক রূপ। Not maybe these things will not maybe similar to some of us, but some of you as well. But those who have no limits in their childhood had no rules. Those who are,
Generation
sometimes they
varies.
didn't, yeah, sometimes they didn't follow any rules. Those are the ones who have crossed the lines.
Yes.
They have get to see some other things of childhood. কারোর জন্য কেউ কেউ আগে দেখেছে, কেউ কেউ পরে দেখেছে, but yeah, each and everything still we remember and still we laugh at them. Still we talk about, we have stories to tell in
Yes.
which we can laugh, we make people laugh. They also can relate sometimes. So
Actually,
yeah,
I'm to
childhood.
specify here that this session is meant to know your life story. I want to know about
Okay.
your childhood and your upbringing story.
Yeah, okay. But let me tell you that I am representing everyone. So I guess I have started this podcast with a very good introduction to everyone. If you guys can relate, you can definitely find tune in my words. But anyways, as you said, we will be go on with my life now. So yeah, from as I have entered in the world, I have started seeing so much things that I have never seen before. I started finding meaning in everything. Whatever I do, whatever I go, then and luckily I have got my education in Kolkata. Well, first of all, I have born in Kolkata,
Yes.
and then I have moved to my hometown for some reasons. So from city to village, from a village area where I live in Shamnagar, which
Don't
is the
call it
Sohna north.
village. This is kind of semi-urban.
Yeah, exactly. It's a semi-urban, but most of you don't know 24 GS North.
Yes.
Very good place, and that's where I have found my childhood. So I had good education. First of all, I was a very good student. Actually,
Yes.
I love studying. You can understand. Studying is something that is very important for us, and as a base, me, as including my sister, who is right now having a conversation with me, we were very intelligent in our childhood. Our brain used to be very focused, for which we are still getting to know our morals and each and everything. So yeah, from a good getting good education, from making good friends that still we talk to, still we hang around with, because you know that in childhood, the things that happened in our life that used to take a very big place in our heart. There's there's some moment when we remind our childhood, and then we get the most of the goosebumps in our hand and our body. Anyways, let's move to that. From my schooling, I had my first love in
No,
my
no, no.
school.
We will move to that part later. First, you say like, as you say that you are born in Kolkata and then moved to Shamnagar, as you said. So, how is your family surrounding and how is your environment that influence your life and lifestyle?
As you can understand that the more family members you get with,
Yes.
the more family members you know, different kind of lifestyle,
Yes.
different kinds of rules, different kinds of actions that you do. So I lived with my, I lived with my uncles, I lived with my aunties, I lived with my grandpa, with my grandmother. Lived in a culture where I feel protected. I didn't have fear of surviving because I was completely dependent, and being dependent is a very good kind of feeling when you get to do whatever you want to do. No one stops you, and you know that people are behind you. If
Yes.
you do
Yes.
any wrong or if you get into any kind of potholes, they will definitely pull you up.
Yeah.
So for those who are living with a very big family, I'm pretty sure that they always there are people from your family that look after you, care for you. So that's the reason I did a lot of mistakes in my childhood. Mistakes in the sense, those mistakes are not intended mistakes where I completely feel myself. I did mistakes that I was not aware of.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you make mistakes, you do not get to know about the mistakes very detailedly. But as time goes, you start remembering the mistake, why it happened,
Hmm.
and what was the impact it given to in your life. I'm pretty sure you also know that some of the things you have done in your childhood that make sense right now,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
You can actually connect with them. You can match the dots. So I studied in a school which is a West Bengal certified board, like let me tell you যে আমি বাংলা মিডিয়ামে ছাত্র।
Obviously, we all from middle class and Bangla medium.
Yes. My cute little sister is also studying in a Bengali medium
Yeah.
school. And to be honest, it's a best thing because we have too many languages, we have too many language separations, and it's always good to learn your own language because it is a language through which you grow up, in which culture you grow up.
Yes.
So, as Bangla থেকে আমরা জানতে পেরেছি যে we live in a state where a very, people live who have done a very good deeds in their work. Like I'm talking about Mahapurushes who are
Absolutely.
living with us in West Bengal, like Rabindranath Tagore, Swami Vivekanand. So you guys can understand that we are, inheriting a cultural, cultural, a
Cultural
thing
bond.
that has, yes, that have impacted our life.
Yes.
So there are few things about life we have learned very early through studying novels, through studying poems, through studying paragraphs, because those things start to make sense when we get deep inside them. Actually, that is the thing. So, yeah, ছোটবেলায় আমি একটুখানি বুকিশ টাইপের ছিলাম।
Yeah.
ছোটবেলায় I like to learn things very deeply. But as you can understand that ছোটবেলায় we have the science.
Yeah.
In childhood, we have the science of life, but we didn't have the art of life.
Art of life, right?
Art of life only comes when you grow older. And sometimes I think that if I can go back to the past, I can love to, relive my childhood. I love to rewrite my story once again
Yes.
in a better way. But our past is something what we are right now. We cannot change, and there is nothing need to be rewritten once again. Everything is going good, and everything, is happening as we have done our deeds, our things have enjoyed. So everything have impacted our life.
So, is there any memorable incidents of your childhood that impacted or affected your life right now? Like you feel that incident affected your life right now still?
Well, there are few incidents, few in the sense I cannot tell you how many incidents, how many things I have
Yeah,
witnessed in my life that have impacted with a lot.
a lot.
Because in childhood I cannot judge any incident that is happening the very most. Each and every incident that happened in my life had a very good impact. And if I just say only one incident on about that, the rest of the incidents will definitely gonna feel upset for me.
Yeah.
I need to pull them also. So it's not about judging any of your one incident. Each and every incident happened for a reason. We just, আমাদের just আমরা জাস্ট সেই ইনসিডেন্টের ইম্প্যাক্ট করেছি যে ইনসিডেন্টটা আমাদের দ্যাট মেড আস ফিল গুড,
Huh,
রাইট?
right.
That is the, but yeah, one incident that impacted my life completely. It was a like summer afternoon. I was coming from my school. Suddenly, a mango dropped in my head. That impacted my brain.
That is
Right now,
hilarious.
which right now, that is the reason right now you're talking to a psycho.
No, that's not the reason. There is a big reason behind that why I'm taking interview of yours. Okay, so there is very sweet memories like while growing up with your siblings and cousins in your childhood.
Because that's the fact. I had, as growing up in a family, in a big family, you get to have some good cousins,
Yes, I'm the one
starting
of
from
them.
you,
Yes.
starting from you, starting from you, and have few more cousins of mine because they are not in the screen right now, or I would have introduced with them to you, as you already know.
Hmm.
But uh, yeah, it's you only can remember those things,
Yes.
right? I I cannot tell you about my all the cousins because they are not in the camera right now. But we had a very big group of cousins
Yeah.
who used to have the rules in the sense
Yeah.
do whatever we like, being fearless. We had as you can understand, we had a garden.
Garden.
At night, the garden becomes a complete horror place for ourselves. At night, we used to fear going in that garden, but when we four and five people were together, like
Yes, yes.
your your sister, my brother,
Hmm.
and our both Govindo.
Ha.
So we went five used to get together, then there is no fear.
Yeah.
We used to be the fear itself. So you say that we used to play a lot of games together. We used to fight a lot each together. You know, you were the one of those who used to beat us. We still know we have been beaten by you. And back
Gunda.
and back then you do not used to fight with hands. You used to find with stick, uh, eating dish. You know, হালা এটাকে বাংলায় বলে
Ha.
হাতের সামনে বলে না হাতের সামনে যা পায় এটা দিয়ে মেরে দাও ওই আর কি but that's the thing that have created a very good foundation of our life that has for that's the reason we still have smile in our face.
থ্যাংক গড এসবের মাঝে তুই লাড্ডু খাওয়ার গল্পটা তুলিসনি।
Yeah, that's how I can forget. Like as you can তোমাদের একটা কথা বলি বোন এখন নিজের ঘরে আছে বাট তার অপোজিটে আমরা থাকতাম we used to live in a joint place so whenever my sister used to cry like a baby I used to listen all the time. You know, মানে আবার কান্নাকাটি শুরু করে দিল আবার কাঁদতে করে দিল একবার একদিন কি হয়েছে একদিন কাকি my auntie used to সেদিনকে আমার বোনকে খুব বকেছে ঠিক আছে খুব বকেছে and কি হয়েছে যে হঠাৎ করে কাঁদতে শুরু করে দিয়েছে কাঁদছে কেন আর অবসেশন উইথ লাড্ডু লাড্ডু এত ভালো লাগতো মানে সে মার খাচ্ছে কিন্তু রীতিমতো she is at the position of you know she is getting beaten but still she asking আমি লাড্ডু খাবো লাড্ডू আমি লাड्डू खाबो मतलब बंदी को पहले लड्डू खाना है फिर उसको पीटो जितना पीटना है तुमको ठीक है उसको पहले खिलाओ फिर पीटो
ও।
আনফরচুনেটলি বোনের লাড্ডু খাওয়া হলো না মারটুকুই ছিল মারটা হজমও করে নিল আমার বোন খুব পাগল মানে পাগলামি দেখাই যায় মুখের মধ্যে সবসময়
আমার আমার অ্যাকচুয়ালি
But
সবচেয়ে
yeah,
বেশি মনে পড়ে যখন আমরা হাইড অ্যান্ড সিক খেলতাম অ্যান্ড তুই আর ভাই
yeah,
লিটারালি বেগ করতি যে প্লিজ বোন খেল তোর চোটটা আমি দিয়ে দেবো প্লাস তুই বাট তুই খেল।
yeah, yeah, because in a joint family, we also need, as our sisters needs our brothers need our sisters too. You know, it's a duty. এটাকে একটা জুটি বলা যায় কারণ জুটি ছাড়া কোনোদিন you cannot enjoy your life and being as a you know brother who have a lot of cousins it's a very good feeling for you all as well
ইয়েস ইয়েস ইয়েস
you have you, as being a cousin, you have big cousin, you have small cousins. A big cousin who you can rely on, who you can talk to if your life gets messy, and small cousin to cheer them up about life,
ইয়েস
teaching them things. So it is all about childhood spent very good. For me there is no complaint for my childhood because everything was happened in such a way that you, me, all you know have a very good impact for our childhood. So yeah, that is the experience of my childhood. Then things started getting, more meaning,
more meaning right
getting even more challenging. But the stage we enjoyed, we did not have any regret
yes
that you. I'm sorry.
no no it's fine
I'm fed up. So we didn't have any regret that we did not spend our childhood productively and very. in a good environmentally, but we had our childhood just like মানে কি বলবো, you can understand what I'm trying to say.
এখনো অবধি মানে এর চেয়ে বেস্ট চাইল্ডহুড এক্সপিরিয়েন্স হয়তো আমরা এক্সপেক্ট করতে পারিনি, এটাই আমাদের বেস্ট ছিল আমাদের কাছে।
Yeah, like the main thing is we didn't know about the future. We
ইয়েস,
used to think that in childhood, ছোটবেলায় কি হয়, we used to think very fast. Like, I'll tell you an incident. It was 2012.
ইয়েস।
A rumor once meant that the earth will going to be
Earth
destroyed.
will destroy.
Remember
Yeah,
Corona?
yeah, yeah. Very clearly.
Literally, I mean, literally going to happen. We didn't think that it's a rumor because we are not that fast and not
Yes.
connected with the world.
We are
আমরা
depressed
নিজেরা
as hell
connected
that
with
really
পড়াশোনা
Earth
নয়,
is going to
literally
destroy it.
2011 ডিসেম্বরে, the December month spent in a whole nightmare each
Yeah,
and
yeah.
every day. And those are the times we cried a lot, but our parents like, "ঠিক আছে, কিছু হবে না, চাপ নেই."
Yeah, the big thing is they
And
didn't
that,
like judge us. They didn't judge us anyway.
so that is, it's all about the life that in childhood we are not aware of things, we are not connected to the world, so আমাদের কাছে সবকিছু সত্যি মনে হতো চাইল্ডহুডে। Like if an actor is acting in the TV, we used to think that's the reality. If the actor is used to sing, we
Yes,
used to think that it's the actor's voice, not the singer's voice, right?
yes.
We used to think that, we used to buy to the airplanes,
Yeah, bye to the admin and ask them to bring chocolates when returning.
bring chocolate. Yeah. So yeah, that is the loss. These are the things that we still comes in our mind that still keeps us kid.
And our childhood obsession with
Being adult is
robot
very
and
important.
Krish and my friend Ganesha.
Yeah, yeah. You can understand that superheroes are not all superheroes wear cape. Okay, but as seeing on a TV is a very joyful thing to see that people as humans have superpowers in them. As children, as in our childhood, we also do have superpowers to feel true happiness, to feel to do whatever we like, to having no rules. These also superpowers we used to have in childhood. So yeah, there are few things that have still in the corner of our heart. The more we
Yes.
remember, the more happy we will feel. This is all about past, about being a child. Not each and everything in past will make you upset and depressed about, but look back. There are things that you still can laugh about. Try finding them. Go deep and try remembering the things that you have done, the smile that you put on others, dancing like mad. Let me tell you one more thing. Relatives back then in childhood used to give money.
Used to give money.
Whenever they're
Yeah.
leaving the place, they used to give money. Remember,
Yeah.
our grandma used to give us money when we it's for me, like back then sometimes when I was living in Kolkata, whenever I came, let me tell you another incident. When I was living in Kolkata, I was more attracted to Shamnagar. And one day what happened, it was time to leave, but I slept. Keep acting. My parents thought that I was completely sleepy, but when they leave, I suddenly opened my eyes and everyone was shocked. You were acting? So yeah, I was acting. So what we learned from them that never leave a good place. If the environment is good, if the place is good, that's where you can completely feel yourself. So do whatever it takes. Even if you're a good actor, do acting, but make sure you don't leave that place. Completely live in that place and then leave that place. These two have a difference. Yeah. So let's move on the other things because
Yeah, sure. Let's move on the other
childhood,
topic.
childhood, there's a lot of things happen in the childhood,
Yeah.
and more you start feeling good, more you start feeling connected to the world, you start remembering your childhood a lot. So I'm sure I have shared with you enough of my experience of
Sure, sure.
childhood.
You have shared enough, like more than enough. So next topic will be like about your schooling and education experience. Like where did you completed your secondary, high secondary, and then college? You know, you just keep. You can share that things also.
Right. So as I completed my secondary in Shamnagar, you know, and I had taste basically in my school. I had basically taste in maths, basically in physics, and basically in chemistry because I was a science guy. Okay, I like solving problems.
Yeah.
I like understanding why the rock is falling because there was a time once I had my brother who is no more with me anyways. So what happened? One was a day I my brother was my brother steal a plate of mangoes. আমি একটা থালায় করে আম খাচ্ছিলাম আমার ভাই ওটা নিয়ে মার দৌড় and that day I pick up the rock and I calculated that at which radius if I throw the rock, how much time it will take to drop it in his head. So my calculations went very good, and luckily my brother, you know, he had his
Alu.
head, he had an alu. মেরেছি পুরো আলু হয়ে গেছে like Shinchan. So from that day, I had a very good, love for physics. Then yeah, miracles happen. If your calculations are good, you can. যাত্রার মাথা ফাটাতে পারবে তুমি। So yeah, physics was good, chemistry was good, and maths were good too. But I was weak in history,
Yeah,
Bengali.
as per I remember, you are too engaged practicing science subject rather than arts. So you kept on practicing science and you didn't practice the arts well enough. And that's why you ended up scoring less as you expected, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the when you love a subject na, তুই যখন মানে যখন কোনো জিনিস যে কোনো সাবজেক্ট ইভেন ইটস সাবজেক্ট যদি তুই মন দিয়ে সেটাকে তুই ভালোবাসিস
Hmm.
it will definitely be as a your like a কি বলবো আমি তোকে মানে তোর একটা প্রাইম জিনিস হয়ে যায় সেটা হচ্ছে সুপার পাওয়ার লাইক ফর মি ম্যাথস ওয়াজ মাই সুপার পাওয়ার আই স্টিল ফাইন্ড মিনিংস ইন দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড থ্রু ম্যাথস থ্রু ফিজিক্স অ্যান্ড কেমিস্ট্রিতে যাচ্ছি না কেমিস্ট্রি ইজ আ ভেরি আসছি পরে
Huh.
how chemistry impacted my life. But yeah, I started with math, physics, chemistry পরে এসছে as I used to study in a co-ed school where girls and boys are used to together. So I can't always stay only to studies. There are a lot more things I have explored in my school with my fellow কি বলবো মানে with my fellow
Classmates.
classmates, yeah, including girls too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have seen a lot of things in my school, but I never, I have always prioritized my study because study is something that is going to foundate your life, basically. And in school, I have learned friendship, I have learned brotherhood, I have learned pay respect to my teachers. Because, whatever the mistake you do, whatever the right thing you do, whatever the words you learn to speak, everything goes the credit to your teachers. Okay, teachers are something that will have a very big impact in your life. Now, if you still go to your teacher, they will have still something to teach you about. Kids, kids who have everything in their life from the childhood, we have seen things, we have faced our needs, we have seen our parents doing the hard work for getting everything we need as our basic needs.
Yes.
So we feel grateful for our parents, our teachers, and our our school, everything, because life started after our school life. Anyway, then I moved to Calcutta in 2017. Then I have given my higher secondary over there. But in higher secondary, I was as I have been influenced with Calcutta, I have very bad influence in my life because compared to village, the towns are a little toxic right now. Maybe it is the thing that we see from our eyes, but yeah, being growing up in a city as a very beginner, it feels a little toxic because গ্রামে যে জিনিসগুলো আমরা পাই, যে পরিবেশটা পাই, শহরে গিয়ে অনেক সময় পাই না। বাট ইয়া, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য লেটস জাস্ট সে এটা একটা নতুন শুরু।
Yeah.
কলকাতায় গিয়ে আমার জীবনের একটা নতুন শুরু। ইট ওয়াজ আ স্টার্টিং পয়েন্ট ফর লাইফ, সো আই অ্যাকসেপ্টেড ইট and I was ready for the new challenge that was going to come. Yeah, that's it.
So how you came to a point where you decided that you want to like take a college drop?
Yeah, there was a point. I used to may I have made a decision that I would be dropping my college because I just was a little ahead of the curve. As student, I have been working since the class of 8. I have been earning on my own. I have been contributing to my family, and I started earning from a very little age. So as being a student, I understood that study is something that need to be learned very detailedly. As you can understand, in college, I'm saying you a fact that in college and in schools, they don't teach us what we
Yeah, I agree.
need to get taught, the
Yeah.
real things. As you understand that too, that from only just by reading syllabus you won't get to know about the world.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to go out of syllabus. So I thought of dropping out from college because I was more interested in learning from the environment, learning from people rather learning from within a box which is covered by four sides. Right. Let's just say I didn't want it to be covered in a box. I wanted to open my soul to the world and start exploring that what I can learn. So at the very beginning, when I started exploring, as you can understand that my mind was my Google map.
Yes.
Mind was saying me do this, do that, go in that way, go in this way, go in that way. So I completely stuck in a bulbulaya.
Here I remember a
I was
thing. Then when you really moved to Kolkata again after your 12th, and you used to come here once a month or once or twice, once in a 2 month, right? So and you came to me and all day sitting you used to like বোঝাতি যে just keep learning from nature, keep learning from people, keep learning
yeah,
from your surroundings. I remember it very clearly.
yeah.
And there was the
Actually,
time and in our family my mom and others relatives were very confused by your um, activities. They were very confused of what you are doing in your life.
that is the main and good thing about being in the bulbulaya. What I said to you,
Yes.
because when you're moving towards the actual thing in your life, you take different routes. There you learn different things, and that is what you do when you are messy in the life. Each and every turning point you're turning to, you should take it as a lesson. What you can learn from it, and from there you can gain the wisdom. You can learn few things, learn good things, and which will help you in the long run in your future. So exactly, আমি যখন এদিক ওদিক ঘোরাঘুরি করলাম, মানে লাইফে কোনো মোটো খুঁজে পাচ্ছিলাম না, তখন কি হলো, আমি যেটা আমার লাইফ আসলো সেটাকে আমি অ্যাজ আ লার্নিং হিসাবে নিচ্ছিলাম। লাইক
Yes.
আই ওয়াজ আ some there was a moment when I had a fight, okay, in Kolkata. I thought that maybe I need to get stronger with my martial arts skills.
Yes.
Even it is not about that fight. When I was back in Shamnagar, I used to do a lot of action movies. Okay, and back then there was one of my favorite actor, that is your favorite actor too, Tiger Shroff. So yeah, I used to see a Tiger Shroff a lot. His stunts, his flips, like assuming that he's the new generation action star. And yeah, his movie Baki have influenced me a lot. Like being a rebel for something you are not following any rules, doing
Yes.
whatever you like. So that's the attitude that have impacted in my life. Still, I don't follow any rules because I have learned to master them. Without mastering rules, you cannot break them. Like, so I started involving in martial arts. I started involving in gymnastics. I started involving in yoga. These are the things that have, become my primary organs, my primary source of happiness. As kids, we used to study, we used to do test exams because those things keep us focused in our life, right?
Yes, yes.
কিছু কিছু জিনিস আমরা যেগুলো যেগুলো করি সেগুলো আমাদের ফোকাস রাখে
Huh.
and কোনো জিনিসে from childhood you should be staying focused always
Always.
because the more you stay focused in the more expert and more intelligent you get in that subject. So yeah, there are things by doing martial arts, by doing yoga, by doing gymnastics, I truly found myself. Like my body was completely free.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By implementing two things in my life, I was like freely dancing, I was like freely jumping, flipping, doing whatever the thing I was. I just was keeping my childish things alive because with that you cannot go longer. You won't find motivation. Yeah, those are the things that made me secure in Kolkata, that gave me something to enjoy about even after coming back from your work,
Yes.
right? Because you do not only have the work life, you have your own life also apart from work. I'm sure you can relate with that we do not have only the student life, we have a life where we are completely
Yeah.
free. There is no
There
one
is
to
one thing I remember,
tell us.
that in 2019 or 2018, you came to me, like you came to Shamnagor and promised me by written, like by 2020 you will be participating, representing India on gymnastic or something, boxing, I think, nationally. So what about that? You forget about that totally?
Yeah, you have experienced it, I have experienced it. Maybe those who are listening to this podcast, maybe they can also understand that sometimes we get confident more than enough. Like we get overconfident in our life.
Now it's like
That's
dream
a good
big.
thing.
If we dream about the universe, we will end it up reaching the sky. So this is how this process is gonna work, right?
Wise words, very wise words. But as you know that in order to keep going with a dream, अगर तुमने कोई ख्वाब देखा है तो उसे पूरा करने के लिए जुनून चाहिए. And as we all have that inside of us, but क्या होता है ना कि हम लोग जब बचपन में होते हैं ना, हम लोग को उसके बारे में पता नहीं होता. हनुमान,
Yeah.
he was not aware of his powers until and unless someone has reminded him about his powers. That is the main thing. क्योंकि बचपन में अगर हम लोग बहुत कुछ जान जाए ना तो उससे क्या होता है ना, हम उसको ठीक से यूज नहीं कर पाते. हम लोग को पता नहीं होता कि क्या हमारे लिए सही है, क्या हमारे लिए गलत है. I'm sure you agree with it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So the universe have everything already. Every universe has plotted everything that it needs to be. We are just experiencing that thing and understanding as the time is going, as we look back at our past. So that's the thing. Always make commitment, always dream big, but start with small things.
Yeah.
If you have a big dream, start with the small things. Then, as you're completing small things, those small habits become and start taking place, and the small habits become a big habits. And if you multiply big habits, they become a very good discipline, which fuel your confidence. Just like driving a bike. If you do not put oil in that bike, it will not go far away. That's the main thing. And
So
apart from that,
uh
yeah, as yeah.
The fact is, when you
What was?
move to Kolkata and the real transformation of your life has begins, right? And you working on your physique and working on your mindset, working on your like everything, self growth, and you truly start
Yeah.
transforming yourself. So, meanwhile, this process, would you like to discuss about your friends and luck in love? So, how was that
The
experience for
first
you?
reason, the first reason that fueled my ambition was heartbreak.
Heartbreak. Okay, this is interesting.
I yeah, yeah, I had a love story in my village, which was very good. But when I came back to Kolkata, at, let me tell you that as we are child now, we cannot just learn to love things, but আমাদের মন আমাদের যে মনটা সেটা অনেক দিকে চলে যায়,
Huh.
একদিকে থাকে না, as you know.
Huh.
We start loving with each and everything. So my I had a girlfriend in my village. I used to love her very much. Unfortunately, our love story didn't work very well. So I didn't. I thought that yeah, maybe it was not the end. Maybe universe is wants something else from me. So I moved in Kolkata and I thought yes, yeah, maybe I will find my love. But sometimes you expect a very good things in your life and they do not work in a way, then you get upset. You get the slap from the life. I also got the slap from my life. Uh, I had my girlfriend, which she had very bad for me. You know, uh, sometimes it's not the person, it's you. Okay. Maybe you are so pure inside. ভেতর থেকে তুই ভালো, negative energy can easily attract you.
Yes.
And being pure, you need to understand that what is good and what is bad for you. So, as it appeared in my girlfriend, she has done a very, I'm saying it directly, okay? She has done very bad things in my life. And as you know, that love that the very of our life.
So here's a
But we
question
are more
arise that
aware of
how many times you have tried your luck in love? How many times you have tried?
there is no time.
And did you got
Sometimes
her? Like,
you
did you
do
got your love
fairly
of your
well.
life till now?
Sometimes, sometimes, sometimes you move very fast. Sometimes you start waiting.
Hmm.
Okay, and those who wait get the most out of it. Those
Yeah.
who run definitely do not get the most out of it.
As we
That
say
is
in
the
our
thing. So
childhood, আগে গেলে বাগে গায়ে পরে গেলে সোনা পায়.
exactly. Now we start. I told you ছোটবেলা অনেক কিছুই আমরা শুনি, but যখন as we grow up we start making sense with those words.
Yes.
প্রত্যেকটা জিনিসই আমরা আস্তে আস্তে বুঝতে শুরু করি। আর ভালোবাসা এমন একটা জিনিস যেটা কি হয়, যেটা আমরা সব থেকে মানুষের ওকে, বিকজ যখন সে কোনো মানুষ মনের কোনো একটা জায়গা করে নেয়, তারপরে এবার আমার সেই জিনিসটা
নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যু হচ্ছে. হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ,
তুই একবার কাট করে আবার রিজয়েন করতে পারিস. লিভ করে তুই আরেকবার রিজয়েন কর. আই থিঙ্ক
ইজ ইট বেটার?
হ্যাঁ, এটা বেটার. ঠিক আছে.
রিজাইন করবো?
না না, ঠিক আছে, হচ্ছে.
ওকে, so that was the thing. When you don't love is something, I will tell you, always feel in love, not with humans only. Always start feeling like feeling in love with anything you see next to you. Okay. Now, if you are getting into love with that thing, maybe you have to be loyal in that relationship. ওকে, যেমন একটা মানুষের সাথে লয়াল থেকে আমরা একটা for someone with whom we are in relationship, if we stay loyal, we
Yes.
get to feel very deep in that person, very deep, and we do not get if that person opens their heart, so you can enter and go very deep. And the same thing it happens with each and every thing that you see. The more you stay loyal, the more deep you get for yourself. Suppose if there's a book, you have studied it and you love it so much that you have read it multiple times, multiple times. The same sentence is now making sense to you 100 times
Yes,
more
yes, yes.
that it was making sense when you read it for the first. So love has no boundaries. Love can make you or love can either break you. For me, the second thing what happened, but you know, if you can fight, if you can stay good for your love, if you can be a good person for your love, you have to also be. Sometimes you also have to fight for your love. Even your love have left you. It's then you find loving yourself, because self love only comes when you used to love someone and you hurt them or they hurt you. So love is all about finding yourself, because self love always starts with loving.
Yes.
Because without love we are just robots. We do not have emotions then.
So in this transformation, so what about your friend circle? How friends you have got and how they help you, how they influenced you in this process?
See, see, the thing is, friends are something that বন্ধু বান্ধব কি বলতো, বন্ধু বান্ধব এরা হয় যারা কি বলতো আমাদের লাইফে সব থেকে বেশি ইম্প্যাক্ট ফেলে
Yes, yes.
at the age of 14 to 20. This 6 or 7 years are the very crucial way when you get to meet with friends and you start learning about what is friendship. Because friends, you can say friends are just like your companions. As like friends can be as air that you breathe in,
Yes.
the sky that you're seeing up, the ground that you are walking on. So friends are with you every time.
It becomes a lifestyle.
Friendship is a friendship is a very good thing when you start doing making friendship with each and everything you see. We as humans always choose to have friendship with people. Okay, people who have brains, but we do not used to choose friendship truly with the nature, with the atmosphere, with the works we do. See, we as humans, আমরা মানুষ হয়ে সব মানুষ হয় মানুষের প্রতি চট করে আমরা আবেগবদ্ধ হই, সেটা ভালোবাসা হিসাবে হোক, বন্ধুত্ব হিসাবে হোক। বাট the thing is, as being in a friendship, mood swings are common. ইজিলি সবার মুড সুইংস হয়। আজ তুই ধর 4 জন বন্ধুর সাথে আছিস, তোর কখনো মুড সুইং হচ্ছে, তার কখনো মুড সুইং হচ্ছে। So what happens now in that mood swing, we do not get to know what is the true fruit of the friendship. যে মিষ্টি জিনিসটা, একটা বন্ধুত্বের মধ্যে দিয়ে একটা মিষ্টি জিনিস খুঁজে পাওয়া যায় যখন মুড সুইংস বেশি হয় কিংবা ইগো চলে আসে বন্ধুত্বের মধ্যে, তখন সেই জিনিসটা পাওয়া যায় না। So I had some of my friends who used to hang around with me. I used to hang around with them. But sometimes in which environment you stay, you become that environment.
Yes.
So that is why friendship is something that you choose very carefully, and you should always try finding things that can relate with that person, with with the nature, with the things you love most. Like if you are loving a book, you will always make sure to judge a friend by its knowledge. Okay.
Yes.
If you love your cycle, always start to judge your friend how fit he is, physically active he is, because the more fit the physically active he is, he will be having a good brain. If you are loving your sunglasses, you will be loving clarity. If you're loving your glasses that you're wearing, you will be finding clarity in the friend, right?
Yes.
What their thoughts, what their things are. So the things you love the most, you should always choose your friends on the basis of that thing. Like what you can you find the same thing in that other friends? Because বন্ধু মানে কি? বন্ধু মানে হচ্ছে একটা মানুষ যে যার সাথে আমরা আবেগবদ্ধ হচ্ছি, সেই মানুষটাই সেই জিনিসগুলোর মধ্যেই আছে যে জিনিসগুলোর মধ্যে আমরাও আছি। সেও গাছ পালা মানুষ পশু পাখির মধ্যে আছে, আমরাও সেই একই এনভায়রনমেন্টে আছি।
Hmm.
তো আমরা দেখবো যে সেই জিনিসটা তার মধ্যে কতটা ইম্প্যাক্ট ফেলেছে। তো আমরা সেই জিনিসটাকে, আমরা যে জিনিসটাকে ভালোবাসি সেটা দেখে আমরা তার মধ্যে সেই জিনিসগুলো খুঁজবো। তখন আমরা বুঝতে পারবো যে বন্ধু কি করে বানাতে হয়, ভালো বন্ধু। কারণ যার বন্ধু নেই তার জীবনে কিচ্ছু নেই।
Is there any two of one or two friends of yours that you want to acknowledge them in this session? Is there anyone like you would love to acknowledge?
Yeah. First would be my experience, and then would be my heart.
Okay.
Good friends. So good friends go for experience side of a girl. Friendship has, you can friendship with everyone. It's not like if you're a girl, you should be doing friendship with a girl. If you're doing friendship with a boy. We are humans. We have the right to experience all kind of emotions in all kind of people, in all kind of gender. So you can make friends who are older than you. You can make friends who are younger than you. But it mostly you should be wise enough to actually identify them, who
Yes.
they are, and what impact they are going to have in your life. Right. So when you learn how to choose good friends, then you don't stay alone. You know how to make friends. Making friends becomes an art. It's a part. It's become a part of being. Then you no longer stay introvert. You started being extrovert. You start accepting the world as it is. You start making good friends,
Yes.
because the more good you are from inside, the people are going to like you there more. What you give, that come back to you. It's become a law. It's become an art of attraction. You start becoming magnetic. You easily can attract people, friends to you. But you have to know that what is the speciality of a magnet, how it can attract. You have to learn from the magnet for becoming magnetic. So it's all about, through friends you get to improve your personality. Your personality changes a lot when you start making good friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So,
So
meanwhile,
we,
after you moved in Kolkata, so when did you first
yeah,
faced your existential crisis? Like when you felt that you have to survive more and you don't have like that,
lockdown,
you know.
in lockdown 2020,
Right, right, right. This is where most of our life
lockdown.
changes 360-degree.
See, as I have moved to Kolkata, I have faced a lot of things because whenever যখনই গ্রাম থেকে কোনো ছেলে শহরের দিকে যায়, তার অনেক স্বপ্ন থাকে
Yeah.
জীবনে, অনেক কিছু করার, অনেক কিছু হওয়ার, যাতে সে ভালো জিনিসটা, so that he can become a good person, right? Whatever you become, that impact your world. So in order to become a good person, you should know, you should go to different places, start meeting with different people. So I came in Kolkata, and coming in Kolkata, once I finished my studies, as I was a college dropout, I had a fear in me because I was not aware of the future. Right now, I cannot think about the future anymore because I start enjoying my present moment, what I'm doing right now. But back then, I was used to fear my future a lot. কি হবে, কি না হবে. And as I have dropped out, as আমাদের ভয়টা বেশি কাজ করে, more than joy, more than happiness, fear covers us a lot. But I was determined that before anything goes wrong, before I left for nothing, I should at least try, and I should at least start the fight. But মাঝে মাঝে এরকম হয় না যে আমরা সময়ের আগেই, we are not that much prepared, we are not
Yes.
that much strong to, we are that not prepared and not that much strong to go for a fight. And that is the time where we get defeat. We die inside completely. But let me tell you that যখন এই মুভমেন্টটা আছে না, এই মুভমেন্টটা আমাদেরকে অনেক কিছু বোঝাতে চায়। অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমাদেরকে বোঝায় যে we have the capacity to feel dead inside, because when you come back from dead, you start when you start finding meaning of being alive.
Yes, very
Because
true.
until and unless you're dying inside,
Hmm.
you cannot feel the life once
Yes.
again. যে অলরেডি নিজের লাইফ কাটাচ্ছে but has no meaning, he wants to die as soon as possible. For him life is enough. I have seen a lot of things. I don't want to live, but to live you have to learn to get die inside. It's an
Yes.
art. No, if you don't learn to get dead inside, you would never start being alive.
Yeah.
So that is the thing I feel completely dead. I was not seeing a way in lockdown. I can see that everything is going not as I planned. But I was not aware that it was just the starting of a new chapter of my life. Then, as I overcame the lockdown, a lot of good things started happening in my life. I was not aware of it. I leave everything behind. Sometimes when you are driving a car, you have a lot of baggage in it. But when you drop the baggage in a station, you feel very light. The car starts move very fast. That is also not good, because when you are fast, you are enjoying everything. That everything is सब कुछ पीछे है और हम सिर्फ आगे हैं.
Hmm.
छोड़ के सब कुछ हम सिर्फ आगे हैं, हवाओं से बातें कर रहे हैं, हवाओं को चीर रहे हैं. बट आंधी तो अभी आने वाला है, आंधी आया कहाँ है.
Hmm.
But yeah, that moment when you start knowing the air, the world, the nature, when you going with the air, जब तुम हवा से बातें कर रहे हो ना, तब you start feeling yourself very good. You think that as I have moved so fast, now it's time for getting room, feeling personally well. So yeah, after that time, when the lockdown gone up, I started working in my as a fitness trainer. I start meeting good people. I start training them, and for my work, I was getting paid. Then what happened? As being a village boy, I was not looking the village boy anymore.
Yes.
I was completely looking, क्योंकि जब आप कहीं पर रह रहे हो ना, आप उन जैसा बन जाते हो.
Huh.
You have to become that person to actually get to know about the culture. So yeah, uh, I spend a lot of I spend a lot of money putting for my hairstyles. I spend a lot of money putting for my clothes. I was becoming very fashionable
Yeah, yeah.
that time. I was never imagined that कभी the person you are not like, say you're not the liking the person's face right now. मतलब যার যার মুখ তোর এখন পছন্দ হচ্ছে না.
Hmm.
Even I do not like my face that much. First time I was thinking back then, अबे तू इतना अच्छा दिखता है.
तुम्हें कोई हक नहीं कि तुम इतना खूबसूरत दिखो.
हाँ, तुम्हें कोई हक नहीं कि तुम इतना खूबसूरत दिखो. So that is the part now when you start redecorating yourself once again
Yeah.
from each and everything, and each and everyone have the right to look good than we appear, because when you look good, you feel good,
Feel confident also.
feel confident also. So yeah, I started exploring Kolkata. I have had a lot of fun. There is not a single place that I have visited. And yeah, with each and every place I have visited, I have learned that how the people are there, what I can learn from them. So yeah, Kolkata became as my foundation where I feel very connected, which is my workplace right now. And yeah,
So, what
I
kind of work or jobs you have participated in?
yeah, I was working as a trainer. As I told you, it was a very beginning work. Because I was obsessed with doing
Fitness.
trainings, doing physical things. I started teaching people, but as I was very young and I was not that having an experience. So as work, I welcomed each and every job that came in my life. I was delivering foods. I was delivering packages for Amazon, Flipkart, and through which I have learned the law of working hard, the law of staying always physical. Not to sit, but just keep walking each and every time, moving your body. Because moving your body is something like you're letting your body flow, not to listen yours, but to flow as it's on, right? মানে ছেড়ে দেওয়া নিজের হাত পাকে শরীরটাকে যে
Yeah.
না তুই তোর মতো কাজ কর, and through you I can be able to learn my mind and body. But yeah, I was doing each and every job. It doesn't matter if they are odds or not, through which I learned the importance of work, the importance of work in life. Then was working in the after lockdown. I was working for a call center in Calcutta, where I have worked dedicatedly and I have made money from there. Through which I have, one by one, I started learning my skills, my analytical skills, my intelligence. Because through physical works, you can learn your body, but in order to put your body in the right way, to coordinate your body with your mind, you should be always learning things. And as you have intelligence, you should always seek knowledge about information technology, about the world's geography. So knowledge pays you. Yeah,
Yes.
you can say that as I have always devoted myself for the knowledge have always paid me.
So finally,
So
when
you
you
should,
decided to go into or enter into trading or trading field?
yeah, trading was a very, trading was a very interesting part on in my life because that's when I learned to manage my funds. Okay, so I will tell you, trading is a very simple game, but not as simple as it looks. Okay, trading is something that is completely depending on numbers.
To become a
If
trader,
you are
that
good at
have you done any course or it's all your experiences?
haven't done any course in trading. I tried to learn on my own self,
Mm.
but trading is something that you guys can learn, which will definitely help you in order to manage your funds, like how connected you are with your money.
Yes.
Trading will teach you that how wisely you spend your money, how wisely you invest your money. Because if you do trading, you will be good at your finances, how you spending it, how you. But I will always suggest you that start with small money, not putting a lot of funds over there because you won't be able to manage it. Okay, start with a few funds and start investing wisely. Then you can implement that thing in real life also. Like trading is just like a bazaar. আমরা যখন বাজারে যাই, আলু কিনি, পটল কিনি, গাজর কিনি, তো আমরা দামাদামি করি। ঠিক সেমনি ট্রেডিংও সেটা হয় যে বিফোর উই বাই এনি স্টকস উই স্টার্ট নেগোশিয়েটিং, এন্ড কেনার পর আমরা কি করি সেটা আমরা হোল্ড করে রাখি when its value is going up or down. So it's a simple thing. If you guys really want to improve your trading game, I will say visit Bazaar. Start doing Bazaar, through which you will learn how to spend for your food. At the same time, you will get a good knowledge of trading. That which food you should invest in. যেটা মার্কেটে চলছে, কারণ মার্কেট বাজার ঘুরলে তোমরা ট্রেডিং ইজিলি বুঝতে পারবে যে in trading which things are going good and in which I should invest, and you should definitely invest for a brighter future of yours. So yeah, for those who want to go with their good financial understanding, they should start trading. Because trading which make you teach, trading and going to the bazaar will teach you more than any financial books, how to manage your money. To not to surviving with that, to not getting empty handed when recession comes or lockdown, such a thing comes. Yeah. That is the financial thing about life.
After seeing like so many ups and downs in life, so how do you feel that what kind of life is now? What's your life status? It is good or bad? Like life test is good? What is it?
To be honest, I am following a path that is connected with my spirit. Right now, I'm following my spirituality path, and I'm exploring a lot of things in my life related to my spirit. I love my spirit. I love my soul a lot. And my soul have taught me a lot of things throughout my life, because the ups and downs that I felt, the motivations, the struggles, the hard work, the failures I have seen, it is not something that I choose to do. There was someone else who is sitting on the top, not on the rooftop of my house, on my mind. So we believe that each and every one of us having a higher self of us, who is doing each and everything from each and every task that we are doing from a childhood, from being heartbroken, from being failure, from feeling joy. Each and every emotion is connected to our higher self that we cannot see. But when we start becoming more experienced and more experienced, we start knowing ourselves who we are. Okay, we do not underestimate ourselves. We start feeling the symbols of nature. Like suppose I tell you that the more I started experiencing myself, I have seen that there are a lot of things that are already within us. We do not need to find out outside.
Yes.
Suppose
So, hello viewers. As you have seen that due to some network issues, we couldn't make the session more longer, or we had to cut the video into two part. Like this will be the part one, and try to arrange a like part two and extend this session later. For now, this is it, and there are lots of topics left to discuss about. So we will be trying to discuss about that topics also in a separate video. So till then, stay tuned with us, and thank you for watching this video. And